Here we are leaving Digby later than we wanted to, which isn't atypical in life. Overcast day, slight breeze the wrong direction. Actually, it might be okay for us. May not catch the current, but I think we will. I think we'll get up to the eddy. Boats are stacked and packed. Katie's water line is in the water. Sitting low as can be. You got full water. We're expecting 5 days before seeing much of people. Digby was pretty good to us. Wasn't our favorite place to be in the world. But that's okay. I won't forget her. And again, as always, everything's better in the boat. Katie's a champ dealing with the difficulties. And I think we've discovered we can travel together pretty well.
A little bit late leaving. Low tide is at 8:15. It's about 7:30. We've got about 4 miles to go out to the entrance, the cut, where the current will be the strongest. So a little bit behind schedule there, but it'll be all right. We'll hug to the side, catch an eddy.
You are sitting low in the water, my friend. Oh, I feel heavy. Could be better conditions. What's that? True. Yes, it could be worse. There's that optimism we're always looking for, folks. And here we are back in the Bay of Fundy. I think the goal for the day is to hug the shore, so we're not out in the current, although there's probably not much more than a half knot, but you feel it. We got a southwest wind going down the Bay of Fundy. We got the current kind of against us, so we're trying to hug the shore, but every once in a while there's not a cove. We got to push up here around this point, and then we should get softer again. Could be better weather. When you're tired and the tide is not in your favor, that's what the beach looks like. Not good. We found just a little teeny reprieve here, but we got to go around that point where it's going to get ugly again. It's a long morning of wind. is close to call it weather, but there's no outs. So we got to make it up the coast a little more. Katie's spent, I'm spent. Haven't paddled that much today, but it's just not pretty. Doesn't take a lot to make it difficult for us. And these winds are strong. I'm hoping Katie can hold in there because we got to find a landing and there's none so far. So what do? Put your teeth down, grind through. Hope she knows how impressed I am with her. And myself a bit because this ain't pretty. Just need to find the next big cove and hopefully there's a beach or a dock. Maybe call it a day, see what tomorrow brings. These boats are so loaded. At least it's warm out. It's these little sections that are just exposed that suck. And I can always feel the end, but see the end of them, but it's hard to get there. This is what they call a cobblestone beach, denoting a nice little English shire or something, but it ain't easy. This is bad for the boats, bad for our feet, but it's what we got, so it's what we're gonna do. Wish us luck. See all the seals? What? See all the seals on the rock? Oh God, right down my shirt. Oh, that's a big one. That is a big one, does not want us close. That's the biggest seal I've ever seen. Again, we came to Gulliver Cove. Just wasn't sure if the lens was dirty. Pretty little quaint place. Hope they don't mind us being here because this is where we're staying. No doubt about it. 5 hours paddling. Great.
Well, at least it was
Yes. And campable. Katie doing the high step.
We landed on the beach on Gulliver's Cove, a bit down from where we could see houses on shore, in an attempt to camp covertly. However, there wasn't a suitable spot to pitch a tent on the rocky boulders and scrub brush. A mud trail that looked well used by ATVs led up through the brush and opened into a field. While John was walking about in an attempt to locate the owner, he ran into Dominic, a local teenager who lived with his family in a house further down the beach. He welcomed us and gave us permission to camp on their lawn, so we carried the boats up off the shore and quickly set up camp in anticipation of the rain. Dominic's dad, Raymond, pulled his Jeep in front of our tent in an effort to help shield us from the wind blowing through the passage, and the rain continues.
This is inside the tent, fortunately. Some might perceive this to be desperate. 18 hours of this action.
The rain has finally stopped and the sun is peeking through the clouds. We take this opportunity to cook up some much-needed dinner. We then take a wander after dinner down a trail to a lookout point. The Bay of Fundy and Gulliver's Cove look so tame now, it's hard to believe we were fighting the weather earlier. had torrential downpours for about 5 hours, and out here on the bay I thought it was the water moving during after high tide, but there's a huge waterfall across the bay now that was not there before from this water just pouring out. Wow, quite stunning. Water's pretty high. This is the highest we've seen it. We're at high tide. After the heavy rains. This was not here yesterday. The rains are flooding off. It rained hard here for about 5 hours. We're here in Gulliver's Cove, just south of Digby, on the eastern side of Fundy, and across the way, all of these waterfalls have popped out and are flooding down. Quite impressive. We had about 3 to 6 centimeters of rain in a very short period of time.
Had some windmills today. A little bit of a rough start. A 3-hour boat load. It should have been an hour boat load. Could have gotten up earlier. It's my mistake. Katie pushed through. It's tough. She's tired, worn out. So am I. Canada's a mean beast. Nice little waterfall. You may not see it because it's in the shadow, right below the windmills. It rained, we think, a couple inches yesterday, so this is the aftermath. This must have been pumping yesterday afternoon. It's incredible to see. I wonder what the impact of freshwater has on saltwater animals. Something different grows. Pretty beautiful little cove. Again, we are spent. Brutal, a little brutal today. Feeling really sluggish. So is Katie. She's just pounding away up there. It's pretty amazing. There's a bald eagle up there on the left. We caught a fish. We're trying to make it up here to, I think, Summersville or something like that. There's a dock, and we can make some coffee and some breakfast. And I believe that's just over the halfway point for the day. But it's a push, it's a slog, we're against the current now. So we hug the shore, do what we can. We're going to keep trying for where we're going. Yarmouth's maybe the end. We may go on a little further, we'll see how Katie feels. She's pretty disheartened today, which is understandable. A long carry this morning, and these beaches are not well marked, so it's hard to know where you can go and what you can do. And the tide is so steep in the Bay of Fundy. And there's a heron flying over. Beautiful birds. Let's see if we can get you on the film. We had 3 of those lead us the other day for 8 miles. They just fly up the shore, land, wait for us, fly up the shore, land, and wait for us. The only reason I think they got turned back was there was a juvenile eagle on the ridgeline when they got to one point, so they turned around. Gotta try and catch up to Katie. Man, I do love her. She keeps putting that paddle in, it keeps lifting the shit. When it's hard, she just pushes through. What more can you ask in life, really? Even when she's exhausted, she points out the pretty things. Which is the right mindset to have in life.
Ugh, we can't land there. The tide will be moving in, and it's tough to move the boats any significant distance loaded. Maybe a dock in here? Nope, not getting up on that pier.
Water here is nasty. I don't want to stop here, do you? No, I'm sorry, that was a bust. Looking forward to that.
So we're heading back out into the wind. Today was supposed to be our no-wind day. Flat. We decided to take a rest day anyway because John's Skeg is broken, so we can't go through Headed Passage with a broken Skeg, and I tried to do some repairs today, but that is a rip out there. That is not pretty water. Quite the surf coming in today. The wind is from a different direction. It's from the north today. Usually they're prevailing south-southwest. Ironically, this bay was flat calm yesterday when we came in, but it was ugly paddling yesterday in the wind. Today this is not a good day to depart or enter.
Here we are with a Skeg issue number 2 meltdown. Yesterday when we were paddling, I felt some weird vibration in the boat, and when I stop, I'll put the rudder all the way down by sliding this little mechanism to the back, which lowers the Skeg, lowers the Skeg, and I felt a weird vibration. When I go straight, often I will put that all the way back so I'll drift in a straight line while I'm, taking some photos or talking to Katie or whatever. And I did that, and then when I went to go forward, this just free slid forward, which led me to believe the rudder didn't come up. And then I continued to feel that vibration. when Katie caught up to me, I had to reach under there to push the skeg up, and it went up, but then it came right back down. And what I realized is that this little mechanism that has an Allen wrench, you can see this Allen nut here. This Allen nut gets tightened down. This little pipe goes through this little hole here, and so it sits right here like this. And as you tighten that Allen nut down, it goes through the whole this little thing, and it pinches the copper, or not the copper, but the braided wire that connects the skeg. And then that allows you to move that wire up and down, raising and lowering the skeg. So what I realized is that this Allen nut was not holding that braided wire secure anymore. And so I spent most of yesterday figuring out how to get the skeg back up, which there's a trick to, and then trying to get this Allen nut out by using the Allen wrench that used to fit in there and a rubber band. So by stuffing the rubber band down in there and then pushing as hard as I could, I was able to back out this Allen nut and get this piece off. The problem is now I need to find a way to replace this Allen nut and or tighten it enough so that it'll pinch this wire so we can make the skeg go up and down. Not easy to do on a beach where we have no cell reception. We're a mile from the closest town, which consists of one inn and a small harbor.
So we walked down the road and saw a construction truck sitting outside a house that was working on a rehab project. And we thought, they might have some tools to help us. So we discovered that the Allen wrench that we needed was metric, which is curious because this boat was made in the UK and the plumbing was English system, not metric. So have the right part now, so John's trying to tighten the skeg and hopefully that'll be a better fix for it.